there, it's Jen. Oops, I got a little echo. Here we go. It's Jen, and it is Friday, June 14th. Already the middle of June, can hardly believe it. So I'm here live with you, and I'm going to do a project for you. But just first as a little introduction, in case this is the first time that you're seeing me. My name is Jen Tinline. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Kingston, Ontario. I've been a demonstrator for about 21 years now, and I go live every Friday showing a project from start to finish. You can also check me out on my blog, stampwithjen.com. So without further ado, let me just show you, first of all, what I made last week. So let me just show you this. I've got my machine in here ready for today, but this is a little card that I made last week. And the reason that I show this is because I do a draw for the card that I made the week before. And all you have to do is like, comment, or share the video, and then you'll be in the draw. So I'm going to do a draw right now for this card. And hello to Paulette and Vila who are joining me. So I'm going to just share the screen here. And I've got this automatic thing here. If you've liked, comment, or shared. Oh dear, why is that popping up like that? Hold on a second. 1 second, let me just fix this, and you'll automatically be in this draw. And so if you want in the draw for today's card, again, just comment, like, or share. Here we go. And as long as you're Canadian and not a demonstrator, you can win. So Eileen, congratulations. Just get a pen here to write this down. Congratulations to Eileen. You win. So I'll get that card in the mail to you, Eileen. I have your information, so that's great. Okay, so hello to Debbie too. So let me just jump right here to the machine because I've got this all queued up. And I normally start by showing you all the things I'm going to use, but I'm going to just start cutting right away because I've got this machine out here. I'm using something called In the Grove dies, and I'll show it to you more after I've got the machine out of the way, but I thought I'd just start with that. So we've got our regular sandwich, plate 1 and plate 2 for the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, and then a plate 3, and then I've got a piece of basic white cardstock. It's cut up 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to just put a little piece of tape here. This is tape that I recommend. It's on my website. It's from Amazon. It's removable tape, and it doesn't damage the paper. And then we need another plate 3 on top, like so, and away we go through the machine. Vila says she loves my nails. Oh, thank you. They're just recently done, so thank you. Okay, this is all sliding all over here, and I'm going to go back and forth twice here because there's a lot of detail in that die, and we want to get it all cut. So let me just move everything out of the way here. We don't need all the sandwich and everything. Get all that out of the way. Okay, so I'll take this out. You can see here when I take the tape off, it doesn't damage the paper in any way. You can actually save the tape to use for another project if you want. So I'll show you this in a second. I've got the die brush here. You can get this from Stampin' Up! So you can leave this in here if you want, and then use the brush to brush this out. But seeing as it's already fallen out, I'll just do it like this. And it just helps to get all the little bits out of the way, like this. Okay, so pretty much, yeah, that pretty much does it. It's all done. So let me show you what that looks like, and then I'll show you the rest of the die set. So it's got this cute little birch tree frame. Very, very cute. Or whatever kind of tree. It's got a little bit of grass there. So this is going to be a frame for the project that we're going to do. So this stamp set here is called In the Grove. So it's got a mountain, kind of grasslands, a tree, some little paw prints, and a little fox. And then the dies, these are all sticking here because I was just playing with them all, are this big one, then one that cuts out the tree, and one that cuts out, and the tree is supposed to be here, but I have it on a block. One that cuts out the fox, and then one that cuts out the mountains, one that cuts out the grass, and then there's an additional, this one here cuts out a mountain top. I haven't been successful getting that to work yet, but I only just started playing with it. So, and then a cute little tree line that you could put along the mountains or whatever. And then there's a little bunny and a little squirrel. So you could die cut out those two cute little things too. Look how tiny they are, right next to my fingernail. So super cute. And the nice thing about this stamp set, it is new in the catalog. But there is a stamp set that's also in the catalog that was older called Grassy Grove. So in the Grove and Grassy Grove, and they really work well together because they've got a bunch of tree elements. There's a deer in this one. There's also some mountains in this one. And this one has like a summer tree image. So that's kind of cool. And then this one also cuts out mountains and deers. In fact, my Christmas card last year, if you were a client of mine last year, featured these two little deers on there. So, okay, so they're nice companion sets. And what I like about this is these kind of sets are great for masculine cards, which are always hard to do. I mean, I tend to do flowers all the time because I love flowers and butterflies and pretty papers. And not that that's not okay for a masculine card, but I tend to like to do a little bit more rustic or nature type things with masculine cards. So that's what I'm going to make today because it is in fact Father's Day on Sunday. So I know this isn't early, but I'm going to not make a Father's Day card, but a male card that you could use for Father's Day if you want to. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the idea that you can keep something like this really simple and just make the star of the project the paper. So Stampin' Up! Has such beautiful papers, and this one here is called Thoughtful Journey. It's a 6x6 pack, and these are so pretty. So I'm going to just flip through them so you can see them. There's 48 in the pack, 4 of each type. And so there's pretty scenes like this one. So just imagine this on top. This is basically what we're going to do. So you could put this anywhere you want. It could be up high, it could be like a tree line, and or it could be down low. I mean, it can be pretty much anything. So there's 4. Oh, and I'll flip it over too so you can see. So even on the back here, beautiful. Like I just want to play with all of them. That'd be a beautiful autumn card. So here's another really nice one. And again, nice tree images on the background. Like there's just so much you can do with this stuff. That's the same one. Okay, here's another one, beautiful. Again, you can take parts of that. Just lovely. And that's just a nice watercolor background on the back. Another one. Just unbelievable, this package of paper. Okay, so that one I think I already showed you. Yep. I think I was playing with that one, trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. So that's beautiful. It's purple. Of course, I love it. But that's a really, this would be pretty just as a thank you. I mean, just lovely. Obviously, flip this pack over at some point. Okay, so what's on the other side of this one? Lovely. There. I actually have a sample made with that, which I'll show you in a few minutes. Again, just pretty watercolor, or there's some more flowers. Isn't it gorgeous? Again, just a nice scene. That could be water, could be sky, a field, whatever. So, you know, the sky's the limit with this. You could make a bazillion cards just using the exact same design every time. There's another one, gorgeous. I have a sample with that too, made with that one. Okay. I think I might be repeating now, although some of them are similar, just different colors. But it's all this beautiful watercolor type look. Gorgeous. What do you think? Isn't it gorgeous paper? Okay, so that is called the Thoughtful Journey. 48 sheets there, 4 of each of 12 designs. So we're going to use one of those that I've already cut. It is this one I'm going to use, just to make it different from the one that I have as another sample. So this is going to go on here like this. You can see here it's got the beautiful meadow, kind of a skyline in the background, whatever you want. And then whatever pieces you cut off, like here's some of the pieces that I cut off, they're still good. You could use this on a flap on an envelope, you know, on the bottom of a card. I mean, there's so many things you can do with these. So don't throw these pieces out, especially like solid pieces like that. Very nice. Lorraine says she loves that paper. Okay, so this is going to be really simple card. So I've taken my card base. Now this time I've cut it hot dog, which is long and skinny. So it's cut at 4 1/4 and by 11. So that's on the long side of the paper, as opposed to what I call hamburger, which is like short and fat. That's like the card I made last week, which I've already tucked it over here. Here it is. So this one's cut hamburger style, so short and fat, and this one's called hot dog, long and skinny. Okay. Okay, so this is Pretty Peacock. It's one of the colors that match this beautifully. And I simply am going to put this together like this. So I'm going to take a liquid glue And normally I would use this glue, but I think it's all out. Or, yeah, or it's plugged. I need to unplug it. So I'm just going to use this one. This is a fine tip glue from Stampin' Up. And it is exactly what it says. It's got a little fine tip. And I'm just going to take a little bead of it all the way around here. Like so. And I don't think I'm going to put any, well, maybe I'll put a couple dots in here. And I'm going to add it to this. These are cut exactly the same size. And because it's glue, I get a little bit of wiggle room. So if I don't have it down perfectly, I can sort of wiggle it into place before it starts to set. Okay. And then with this glue, it's got, I don't know how much it'll show up on camera, but it's got a steel ridge in it, like a metal bar or something, and it's got one here too. And you basically insert this one into that one. It takes a little bit of fiddling to get it, but when you insert it in, then it keeps it from unclogging, which is I love. So this is kind of like threading a needle. And I don't have my glasses on, so I really can't see. There we go. Got it. Okay, so I'm just going to use my regular tape to tape this on. See, it's a shame to miss that back too, because that back is very pretty as well. Come on. Okay. And it's just going to go right on here, like so. It's pretty stunning already, right? We will put a piece on the inside. I'm just going to pull in a piece of scrap paper here. And I've got my garden green ink. And I'm going to just stamp, oops, a couple trees down the bottom. You can stamp again without re-inking, so you can get a nice pattern. And then you could write whatever you want on there. I'm just going to leave that open. And so that's going to go inside of our card, because it's nice when you use a dark card base to put a light color inside. Marina and Lorraine and Vila are all saying gorgeous paper. I agree. Okay, and then I've die cut a little shape here. This is from this package here called Something Fancy. And it's got, so I've done the second one here, that one there. It's got all these little sort of tag shapes. So it's Something Fancy. This one could go over. And it's got a couple of leaves and stuff like that. It's kind of a fun little shape. So I've got this stamp set, which you've seen me use before, Simply Said. It's a great new stamp set that has a lot of nice sayings in a clean, simple font, which I like. So I'm going to grab the Birthday Wishes one, and I'm going to ink it up. This is the only fancy thing on the card, okay? I'm going to ink up Birthday, like that, and then I'm going to ink up Wishes, and it might overlap a little bit, but that's okay. And let me get this out of here so I can see what I'm doing. Like so. And then we've got, it's very subtle, but it's there, green and Pretty Peacock as the greeting. So, and this I can put down here on dimensionals. But before I do, let me just show you some alternate ideas that you could do. So here's a Happy Father's Day. I could put that on here. Oops, let me get this in frame. So that one is from this stamp set beside me, in case you have that one. It's already got a Happy Father's Day in there. And then I also grabbed this from this stamp set, Trusty Tools, which also has a Happy Father's Day. I just grabbed the dad, and I did it on a label that was bigger than this, and I did the same technique with the garden green and the Pretty Peacock. I realized my camera's still way up in the air. Let me just go down further. Oh, that's better. You can see a little bit better. So same idea. Here, I'll hold them both up so you can see the green. It's more pronounced on the dad, but so that would be, that could go there or whatever, and then you could put Happy Father's Day on the inside. But because I'm making this as a card for you guys, and you may or may not have a father, I'm lucky enough to still have my father, then because I'm going to do the draw next week, I'm going to put birthday wishes on it, because obviously we don't want it to be something we can't use. So I figured that, and I don't know whether to go on the left or the right. You know what? On my other sample, I have it on the right. So I'm going to put this one on the left, and then we'll compare the two, okay? And we can see, and then I'll check your comments as well. And I've got a couple other samples to show you think I'm going to go in just a little bit with that one there. Birthday wishes. How simple and elegant, and yeah, perfect for a masculine card as far as I'm concerned. So let me just see what you guys are saying, and then I'm going to show you my other stuff. Marina says beautiful paper. Okay, so we're on the paper. Okay, great. What do you think of the card? Too simple? Is it too simple? Or is it good enough for the men in our life? So I'm just putting on these ink pads. You'll see my fingers are all green from playing today. So let me show you the one I did before this live. So this is usually using a different piece of paper, and I just focused more on making it look like a sunset. And I didn't put anything on the inside yet, but they're both nice. This one's maybe I like a little better because it's darker. Okay, so let me show you a couple others. Philippa says she loves it. Thanks, Philippa. Okay, so this is one I was playing with, which is where my fingers got all inky. So I did like the mountain, and I actually die cut it out. I used watercolor paper, and I tried to make a reflection in the background. And I stamped some trees and die cut them out. So I went all in on this one. I still have to do something for the inside, but it took a long time, and it was kind of messy, so I decided not to do this one for the live, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna actually use this one for my father. Then I got in a card swap, another one. So this is also using a piece of designer series paper, but what she's done, and it may or not, I think it's going to show up on camera, she's embossed this piece of paper with I think it's painted texture or something. So it's really cool because it kind of looks like a piece of artwork. And then she's put a greeting down here. It's a teeny tiny greeting, which is kind of fun. And she's also stamped a tree on the inside, and that's using fresh freesia. And then this one is kind of cool. It's done in black. And so what they've done here is they've used a paper. Actually, no, I don't think they used a paper. I think they water painted that background. It's a window card. And they actually took the little die cut bunny and attached it on there. How cute is that? Phyllis says she loves the black. Yeah, so there's the one I did. And then this sample, which I think is so pretty too. And then I've got one more here. I'm going to lay these all out here for you to show you. I don't know if they're all going to show in frame here. This one was also done by one of my team members in the swap I was in, and I just love what she did here. First of all, I like that she matted this greeting, and she's put a little dragonfly sticker thing on here. She actually stamped some birds on the paper, which is kind of cool, and looks like she's also texturized this paper, which is kind of fun. But this is really cool. When you open it up, what she's done is she's done that die cutting on the base of the card. So she took the hot dog card and she cut it right into the frame, and then she put this paper here and she attached it to a note card, so it opens up like that. Now that's my team member Laura Secchi, so very clever, Laura. I like this. And so that's just a piece of that paper attached to a note card, so it fits in there perfectly. So I thought that was pretty clever of her to do that. So, and I thought this window frame one was really sweet too. It's even got some rhinestones in there. Can you see that? So very cute. Lorraine says she loves the mountaintops. Oh, so you guys do like the one I made. Oh, that's good. It was super. But I played for a while making a few samples. So it is watercolor paper, and I put boho blue ink here with a water painter and balmy blue up here. And then I took a little bit of this color, which was Blackberry Bliss, and just swirled it in the water while it was still wet to make it look like a reflection. So, well, I'm glad that you guys like that one. Maybe I will have to show that one eventually. So let's see. The black is very dramatic. Yes. Which we need for our males, right? So let's just see here. So that is all I have for you today. So I'm wishing you a happy Father's Day weekend, whether you celebrate or not. And I will see you all again next week. Same time, same place. And don't forget to comment, like, and share. And then you'll be in the draw to get my card next week, okay? All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Take care. Bye-bye now.